Good evening, everybody. What's up? This is Gina Ifoe, the one and only African superstar. I'm just in from a night on the town. Yes, that vlog will be coming soon. And I want to talk about this topic because this topic actually came up when I was having, meeting with my friends. And the topic is Africa is the most promising option for progressive blacks. Yes. So first of all, make sure you like the stream when you come in. You can leave me something in the chat room to greet me. Also, big shout outs to the customers at AfricanSuperstar.com, www.theafricansuperstar.com. Big shout outs to our members only. Big shout outs to those of you that are contributing to our platform, contributing to our music project. I greatly appreciate all that you do. We are moving forward. Okay? Forward ever, backward never. Famous words of Kwame Nkrumah. Tonight's topic, I realized you guys enjoyed last night's topic, of my motivational edge. So I wanted to bring you guys another similar message, which is Africa is the most promising option. Okay. It's not for everybody. I would say more specifically, it's an option for leaders. It's an option for innovative people. It's an option for self-managed people, creatives, because they're going to carve their way out here on the continent. And they understand the concept of creating their own path instead of depending upon others. Okay. You see, that's what many people are afraid to leave behind in the West. They don't want to leave their safety net, they don't want to leave the security and stuff like that. But progressive blacks, and that's why I put that in the title. Okay, progressive blacks want to move forward. And progressive blacks are willing to invest and they're willing to work hard and they're willing to create their own options. Okay, they're typically unapologetic. You know, they will move ahead of the crowd. They will move before the crowd. These are kind of people that are going to see all the opportunity on the continent and are going to persist and pursue it. And when we look at the dichotomy, we look at what goes on in the West, we look at what happens in America and all that. We have to be honest in knowing that it's not going to change, that we're powerless to change some of the aspects that impact us the most. And like I said, I went out with a good friend of mine that's visiting from Columbus, Ohio. Big shout outs to all those of you watching me from my hometown back in Ohio. My homeboy Bernard showed up and came to town. And it was lit. It's one of my party buddies from back in the days. I mean, we probably haven't seen each other since 2014, 2015, something like that. Um, and we were talking about this is it. You know what I mean? Like this is the premier option for progressive black people. This is the way that we move forward. You will come here to the continent and you will see um, people with you know generational wealth. You will probably struggle to find generational wealth in America, in the UK, in the Caribbean. You know, they have devised systems that deliberately safeguard against us establishing generational wealth. You know, be it taxes, be it all kind of legalities, be it all kind of semantics or whatever. You know, be it the cost. Africa is the only option. It's still developing. You can still get in. For instance, here in Ghana, a lot of people are interested in Ghana, okay, which is driving up the cost. I mean, obviously, the costs are going up everywhere for everything, all around. But if you're smart, if you're in a position, you can choose a more less popular nation and get it popping. This is what my homeboy O'Shea Duke Jackson did. Okay, he set up his operation in Uganda, where there are definitely diasporans there, but it's not the kind of movement that you're seeing in Tanzania and Gambia and Senegal and Ghana. So you can still get more bang for your buck in other countries that maybe other people are currently not enterprising in. When you think about the opportunities that you know can get in the West, I mean, it's kind of centralized around maybe education and working, a job, you know, and those kind of things become burdens to you, really, because education is super expensive in the West. You know, most people are in debt because of their higher education. They may or may not get jobs in their fields. They may or may not be able to afford to pay these things back. Okay. And you're taking out student loans as you're a student. So that is going to affect you immediately upon, you know, when you begin to get into your working career and stuff like that. Big shout out to Alexis. Thank you. But yeah, I was out. I told y'all here in Ghana, we can live our life every day. So we went out, me and Bernard, we went out for dessert. We went out for a drink. We met up with another friend that just happened to be there. We saw some other people that was here from Ohio. It turned into what? It turned into what? So stay tuned for that vlog coming soon, probably the next couple days. Okay. East Lake on at night on a Wednesday. Yes. So I think that, you know, we just need to be real about the potential that is on the continent. We don't even have access to the same level of opportunity in the West, quite frankly. And living in the West it's like an internal muzzle. Okay, for those of you guys that don't know what a muzzle is, it's actually it's like a kind of a contraption that they put over a dog's mouth. Okay, to kind of control the dog. Like if the dog is a dog that's like maybe vicious or something, it might bite someone, they put the muzzle on it. Okay, and the dog can't bite, can't eat, can't do anything. You will live like with that perpetual muzzle in the West. I don't care how rich you are. You know, my friend brought up the comedian Simone, you know, who apparently had some remarks about how, you know, she wasn't really capitalizing off of her comedy. Big shout outs. Alexis says, I'm coming through. I'm going to do shout outs. Let me wait. I'll wait. Big shout outs to you guys. So Simone made these comments about basically, you know, the white man's capitalizing off of us and it's unfair. And then guess what they did? They blackballed her. You know, no more comedy shows, no more comedy specials. Nobody want to touch her now because she said the truth. But what I'm telling you guys is you can't escalate in the West to be free. Freedom is not available to you there. Okay? Even if you get money, you don't have freedom. You can't say what you want. You can't be who you want. You can't live where you want to live. What's up, NC? Where you been? I haven't seen NC in a minute. What's up? Hi, family. Yeah, so I came to share this message. I mean, I think obviously progressive Black people know what it is. And that's why they're positioning themselves and getting themselves here on the continent because, I mean, you're not even afforded the same options. You know, I was talking to my friend and I was telling him, I'm like, yeah, okay, since October, for instance, in regards to my music project, okay, I went to visit my mom in the U.S. in October. Immediately when I came back to Ghana, I recorded 2 tracks, okay, in October. Shot my first music video in November, shot my second music video in January, recorded a 3rd track in January. Okay. So far, I performed 3 times, okay, at popular, you know, venues. Afro Kiko, which most Ghanaians know Afro Kiko. It's a historical place. I performed there. I also performed on a large stage on Independence Day. I opened for the big act. I've been on the radio station, Unique FM. You see, what it means is that I can go ahead. You know, no barriers. What's the probability that I'm a new artist, less than 6 months old? I mean, I only have 3 recorded tracks. I'm performing and people are like, hey, do you have additional music? Like, I got to produce music because the demand is there. You see, here in Ghana, what's the probability that it's going to be like that in the West? Where am I going to be performing in the West? How can I get on the radio stations? How can I get on TV? It's so much red tape and bureaucracy. That's what they call it. In addition to, that's just music. But what you guys deal with every day is called systematic racism. I shared a post on my Facebook the other day about, a bank that was declining Black people applying for mortgages. There was an investigation that found that they were deliberately denying these applicants, whether or not they were eligible, just because they were Black. You see, these are the kind of things that you can't do anything about. You don't have to deal with the same type of parameters here on the continent that you do in the West. And we have our own set of problems. Okay? But that is not our problem. I totally agree with this. And actually, I have actually proven the statement, because the exponential growth that I have been able to do as a creative here in Ghana in less than 2 years' time is just remarkable. My YouTube platform blew up and grew to 11,000. Had they not took my channel away, I probably would easily be at like 50K, heading to my 100K, if not there, because I was already at 11K in the first quarter of 2021. So that was a year ago, basically. We're coming up to April again. So I was already at 11K a year ago. Okay, since then, I was on BET. Since then, I started my music career. I shot my episode with Denta. There was a lot of opportunities for me to grow that platform into a larger platform. You see what I'm saying? The US, the UK, Canada, all these places, they hold us back, and it's deliberate. They lie and tell us that education is going to get us ahead. And then once we get the education, we can't even get access to the jobs. We can't get promotions. We're not getting paid the same as our non-Black peers. Guys, listen, Africa's the move for progressive Blacks. It's really not a negotiable thing. It is what it is. What you're going to get in the West is more of what you're already getting in the West. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all you can hope for. Use your parents as an example. Use your grandparents as an example. Use your peers. A lot of us, we're not young per se. We are now in our 30s, 40s, 50s. Look at the circumstances as it is. Okay? And I would say, if you're getting up in age and the space between you and your lifelong goals is so far, then you need to really have a moment with yourself and be real about where you are and where you want to get and how you get there. I absolutely know that at this point, I cannot obtain the life that I want and need in the West. I can't. I tried everything to achieve it. Education, I've got it. Okay? Tenacity, I've got it. Reliability, professionalism, I've got it. I have the skill set that I was told I needed to move up. But yet and still, time after time, we're facing setbacks. I talk about that sometimes on the platform, that is something that plagues us in the West. We're constantly starting over. Black people are constantly starting over in the West. Those of us that are progressive, they're constantly pulling the rug out from us. We owe taxes. We're getting sacked from the job. We're getting court cases brought against us and all kind of nonsense and wahala that is setting us back. Meanwhile, your age mates here on the continent are stacking and building on their foundation. And they are, people in my age range here, other diasporians or just other progressive people on the continent, they're living large. I went out with my friend Bernard, and then we ran into another, person that was visiting from Ohio. Okay. We went to the club, like the little bar, and had a drink. Both of them had drivers. Their drivers were waiting for them in the car park while we chilled for like a couple hours. Do you guys know anybody who has drivers in the US or UK? Huh? You know, that's kind of like I've met lots of people here that have drivers. It's normal. You see what I'm saying? People are balling over here. You know, both of them, land, property, business, you know, and the topic of discussion was that they have inherited generational wealth because of what their parents did. You know, those of us in the West, a lot of us, we didn't inherit anything from our parents. We had to start off at block one. Setbacks, a lot of them. So this is the move. You know, if you're progressive, and I want to say to my young viewers, you know, my 20-somethings, my teenagers, I know I have lots of nieces and nephews and young people, maybe college students. Listen, let me tell you something, okay? Save yourself the unnecessary time. Africa's the move. If you are a progressive person and you're able to identify that you're on the hamster wheel. Somebody said that in here. Hold on, let me see here. Who said that? Fitzroy said that. If you're able to determine, man, I'm on this hamster wheel. I'm doing the same thing my mommy did, the same thing my grandmas did, or whatever my daddy did, my uncle did, and they didn't get ahead, and I'm not getting ahead, then listen, be progressive, move on. I wish to God that in my 20s, I was enterprising here on the continent, I swear. Instead of turning my wheels over there and getting nothing for it. You know, and to be honest, the rich people in the world, the billionaires and these people, they're all entrepreneurs. Some of them even went to university and realized, I'm going to drop out and start my own thing, like Bill Gates and Zuckerberg. They realized, yeah, this education is just going to gear me to be an employee forever. And being an employee is not going to get me to the top levels that I want to get. Now, if you're an ordinary person, that's cool. This message isn't for you. I said progressive blacks. I specified. Okay? Because I know, you know, all the people that's like salty about this movement to the continent, they notoriously come here and they be like, I wish I had sad music. But they be like, well, Africa's not for everybody. I know. I know. I said in the title who I was talking to and what I was talking about. I said progressive blacks, people that want more. Yeah, if the standard quo, the status quo is good for you, you don't mind the hamster wheel. You don't mind being someone's peon. Okay? You don't mind the muzzle and constantly having to be compressed. I think living in that environment is definitely contributing to mental issues for our people because they realize that they are powerless to the abuse that they are feeling. And they don't know the way out, you know, because most people don't know the way. Okay, they don't know they have other options outside of the West, the UK. You know, you're talking about people that are born and raised there, their whole family's there. They don't even think about, let me move out of the country. Let me go see what's happening over here. Let me check out the continent. We're not promoted to do that. So it takes either some exposure or something like that to get someone to understand that they have options. You know, it's one of the reasons I come here with my platform, because you need to know that you have options. And if you're like me, you understand that living in a toxic environment or an environment that is not conducive for your success is not compulsory. You don't have to. You don't have to live that life, guys. You know, if you love the sun, you don't have to live in the cold. If you like living among black people, you don't have to live among whites. If you can't stand racism, you don't have to put up with it. Did you know there's places that you can live where you don't have to deal with it? Did you know there's places you don't have to deal with gun violence every day or police brutality? Did you know? If you don't, that's what I've come here to tell you. Africa is the move for progressive blacks. Okay, it's a definitive statement. For those of you that are complacent in Africa's not, blah, 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 and FBAs and ADOS and all these people, this message is not for you. My platform's not for you. Obviously, I'm affectionately known as the African superstar. Duh. That's what I talk about. All right, guys, let me go ahead and start with shout outs. Okay, please make sure you leave me something in the chat room, and you can also support the stream. Okay, because I'm coming back with my live streams to encourage you guys. Encouragement is very, very important, especially when you are enduring hardships on your journey. I know way back before I even, left the U.S., when I was going through a divorce, I used to listen to Les Brown and Eric Thomas like damn near every day. I used to watch this motivation channel on YouTube days that I just didn't know how I was coming, which way, and everything. It was those motivational videos that got me through. So I'm just paying it back for my people and letting you know, hey, you have options, but you got to do something about it. Okay, you can't just have the feeling about this and that. You're going to have to take options. It's difficult. You're going to have to innovate the way out. It's difficult, but you can do it. And many of your peers are finding ways to do it. So be encouraged by our journey and know that you can also achieve. What's up, Black Beauty Always? Guys, it's time for shout outs. Let me get up close. Don't kiss me, okay? Please. I'm taking. Don't kiss me. Ultra Instinct in the building. What's up? Mr. Hillary is here. He says, Africa is the most promising option for progressive Black people globally, as it is a clean slate to properly fix the problems that exist there the right way that benefits us as a collective first and foremost. Big shout outs to Mr. Hillary with that. And it's the facts. What we have learned in terms of skills and things like that in the West, I mean, we can come to the continent and build an empire, and the continent is ready and willing for us to do that. Okay. Now, are you going to have to make friends and get favors and, have money? Yeah. But the fact is, it's available to you because certain echelons are not even available to you in the West. Even if you're well educated, even if you're wealthy, there's still things that are beyond your reach out there. And you can come here and make something happen on the continent. So big shout out to Mr. Hillary. What's up, Alexis? She's showing love. Big shout out to Alexis. Thank you. Yes, guys, I went out today. Like I said, it's a Wednesday. We don't have to wait for the weekend here. We don't have to wait. We can go ahead and get it popping. So it's quite nice. There was actually a football match happening tonight between Arsenal and Liverpool for any football fans or soccer fans for you Americans. And so a lot of people just went out and watched the match and had a drink and, that kind of thing. So it was nice. We had a good time catching up. What's up? Brenna is here. Shout outs. Aunt Seif is here. I'm so happy to see him. It's been a long time. Marine Sam is in the building. Yes. Marine Sam says, definitely more opportunities in Africa than being in the U.S. You wouldn't be able to do any of this in the U.S. Yes, I was talking about my music, aspirations, all the things that I've done in a 6-month period, as a brand new independent artist, recording tracks, shooting music videos, going on radio stations, performing, all these things I was able to do. How was I able to do it? A lot of it network, knowing people who know people, and having a camaraderie with people. My very first performance came from my Kazumbo instructor. He said, oh, I saw your Instagram post about your new music video. What kind of music do you have? Can you play it for me? Played in one of my tracks. He said, oh yeah, come and perform at Afro Kiko tomorrow or whenever, he said. I think it was either the next day or the day after or something like that. And then I went and performed my very first performance. And then he said, hey, can we have an encore tomorrow? That was great. Do you have additional music? One of my Facebook friends said, hey, I know people over at Unique FM. Get in touch with this person. Got in touch with that person. They said, hey, come to our show Friday at this time. We're going to get you on. They played my song on the air and gave me an interview. It's actually here on the YouTube channel. None of this would have happened in the U.S. You know, all the red tape and all the bureaucracy and all the nonsense and the shenanigans and blah, blah. No, it would have been damn near impossible for me to achieve that. So these are the kind of things that ambitious people, progressive people are able to do on the continent. When they come here and they bring kind of their like seed and they incubate it. I mean, exponential growth is almost, I mean, it will be hard for you to fail here if you're ambitious, really. It's hard because it naturally takes root, you know, and people don't mind assisting you up the ladder. You know what I mean? It's no hate from my friends here in Ghana. They're all like, yeah, great. Okay. Let me know when you perform. You know, at my recent performance on Independence Day, I sent a flyer out to my friends and said, hey, please share this on your feeds. Please share this on your WhatsApp statuses. I mean, I have a picture of, you know, like 10 people sharing it. You know, it's like pulling teeth to get people in the West to do anything to help you, uplift you with your business or your aspirations. Here on the continent, people show you love. You know, if you show love, they show love back. That's how it works. Anyway, moving on. Marine Sam, you have me talking. We got an African superstar music lover. Big shout outs to Alex as well. I actually posted on my Instagram a verse for a new track that I may record if I get some feedback from the family. So I've been in the tank. I do have new songs. I just need to record. So I'm waiting on that. And that's where your proceeds go, guys. So if you are excited and eager for new music, you know, the donations help the process faster because it costs 500 CDs, which is about, I believe it's about $80 or maybe $80, $90, I think, to record a track. And then the music videos are between, you know, 600 to 700 pounds. They're getting more expensive because I need extra stuff like drones and cars and all this stuff. You know, I got to do a nice music video, guys. So yeah. So all your donations and proceeds, I'm setting those aside for the music video. I need to drop the music video for Come Chill With Me, which is my third single currently. And I would like to record some new music too. I have new songs ready to rock. So Alexis is ready to hear some new music, but I'm going to be ready for them super chats. Hello. What's up, family? If you're here, please let your presence be known so that I can greet you in the chat room. What's up, Lonnie? Oh, okay. I see your super chat. Thank you so much. Fitzroy, thank you so much. Fitzroy says something for the building fund and remember the African Superstar Media House. Much love to you. Thank you for that. Yeah. See, that's I love that. I love that kind of action because we just have to be real with each other and understand that these things take money. You know, I'm independent. I'm out here trying to do positive things for the continent. I don't have CNN backing me or Fox or anything like that, nor would they. They would never back someone like me because the message I have. So this is where I come to my community and say, hey, guys, I have amazing ideas. I'm ready and willing to go out there and do it. You guys see that in my case, some people ask for donations and they don't produce nothing. I have a long track record of doing whatever I say I'm going to do. From traveling to different destinations, migrating, music, all that. when I say to you guys, hey guys, I'm working on this or that, I need support, I'm good for it. I've already recorded 3 tracks and shot 2 music videos, you know? So your support, you can measure it. It's not like you be like, oh, Gina, you've been collecting money for 6 months, we ain't heard no music. No. So thank you, Mr. Fitzroy. And thanks, Aunt Steve. He matched Fitzroy with another $20 super chat. Thank you so much. And Alexis was just talking about she ready for new music. So she sent her 500. Thank you, guys. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. So, you know, because I'm trying to do this music. I'm trying to communicate to our people in a positive way. I have clean music. I don't swear. You know, my nephew came to my last performance and he was so hyped. It was the highlight of my day. When I came off the stage, he was like, Auntie, you were amazing. That was so cool. And those are the kind of things I love. You know, I love it. I love the fact that I have a family-friendly channel. I love the fact that my community as a whole can enjoy me. Everybody from the elders to my peers to my parents' ages to children, you know, or young children, teenagers, or college students. I love that. I love having a, you know, community inclusive channel. So I want to provide that music instead of the junk that our kids are hearing, you know, and believing and gearing themselves and grooming themselves to emulate, you know. So big shout out to the family. You guys are showing a lot of love today. Fitzroy's here in the building. Obviously, he just super chatted. GBL, what's up? What's up? What's up? Marine Sam says, it's like they constantly move the bar out of your reach. You do everything they tell you to do, but the dream was never meant for us. And that's very true. It's the factuals, you know. And at the same time, they sow these lies that Black people are lazy and everything. We're the ones working 2 jobs, going to school, you know, trying to change our dynamics. And what do? What do? Come up with some additional BS. You know, I know we have professionals here. Big shout outs to Jerome with your super chat. I appreciate you, brother. We have professionals here that tried to work themselves up the ladder, went for the promotion, did the extra training, stayed late at work, came early, you know, put up with a lot of nonsense just to get ahead and did it. You see, this is, I mean, this statement that Marine Sam has said sums it all up. You know, they told us education was the key. As soon as we started getting, you know, college educated, now you got to have advanced degrees. Then people went as far as getting their doctorates. Now, when you go for jobs, then they tell you you're overqualified. They can't afford to pay you. All this stuff is nonsense. You know, I wonder, do they tell white people that they're overqualified for these jobs? Or is that just what they tell us? Do they tell the Jews? Do they tell the Latinos or the Indians, hey, you have too much education. Oh, you went to Ivy League schools. Oh, you went to Cambridge University, you know, which is one of the best international schools in the world. No. You know, they come up with additional barriers to prevent us from going forward. What's up, Honeycomb? Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Thank you so much for being generous to me on your birthday. That is amazing. Thank you so much, Honeycomb. That's really sweet of you. So thank you. Everybody tell Honeycomb 368 happy birthday in the chat, please. Thank you so much for your super chat, babes. I appreciate you so much. What's up? Yeah, Mr. Hillary says he enjoyed my video about the dusty streets because people are stupid. I'm sorry, Mr. Hillary. I just had to say it. People are stupid. It's dry season here. Okay, which means there's no rain. Now, don't get me wrong, Ghana can do some beautification projects and stuff like that. They can definitely address the litter and, you know, some of the issues with the you know, the drainage systems. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's rain, it's dry season, so the roads are going to look dirty. You know what I'm saying? There's dust everywhere, there's sand everywhere. Like, let's be real, that's how the climate is over here. You know, I never learned about Harmattan in America or UK. I never knew about Harmattan until I came to Ghana one year. It was 2020. I was here in February. And I noticed that the sky was like a little hazy. And I was like, what is this? And I learned about the Harmattan. Okay. So people that are out, you know, usually in the West. Okay. I just got to call it out. People in the West are very ignorant to the world. It's not necessarily their fault because we don't learn those things readily. But as an adult, you should understand that, okay, there's multiple walks of life, different climates, different locations. Okay. Ghana, for instance, is in a tropical place. Okay. We live in a tropical location with beaches and sand and all that stuff. Okay. It's not the same climate as America. So you can expect some different things here, you know. And furthermore, listen, this is a proactive channel. Okay. I know I have new viewers and you guys may not know me very well, but I don't focus a lot on problems. I focus a lot on solutions. So for people that are critiquing, you know, Ghana, they're critiquing, oh, the roads look dusty. And basically this stuff came from African Tigers posting a video of her and I and Kofi from Brothers from Ghana going to the Circle Market. And people were marking, oh gosh, across dirty, across this and across that. Well, what solutions can you come up with to address maybe that? I mean, a lot of it, like I said, has to do with the climate, you know, because obviously, big shout out to my UK viewers. It rains like every day in the UK, right? And one thing about the UK is what? It's very green. Okay. Why is it green? Because there's rain. And the rain provides the nutrients to the vegetation. Now, when you go to Dubai, is it a very green place? Huh? What about the Sahara Desert? Is it green? I've been to Egypt before. Shout outs to some of you guys that have been to Egypt. Maybe Matrell on a Mission is here. Is it green? Okay, so when you go to different climates that don't have a lot of rain, for instance, you don't have a lot of vegetation. Duh. Okay, so yeah, anyway, thanks for that shout out, Mr. I just get annoyed when people are, you know, I'm just like, come on, guys. Let's broaden our perspective. You know, what's up, Andrew? I see you there. Thank you guys so much for your time today. I appreciate you. Big shout outs to African Superstar family. Thank you, Sources TV. May I say bye. Fine Girl Weekend loading. Yeah, I was out on the town with some of my Ohio Borgas, some of my people that came, you know, that are here from my old hometown, Columbus, Ohio, all my Ghana folk around the world. I know I got Ghanaian friends in the UK, in America, South Africa, you know what I'm saying, Europe. You know, the Ghanaian community is deep. You know what I'm saying? And I love it. And a lot of people, obviously, they know I'm living here now. So when they come to Ghana, they hit me up. And I'm so happy because it comes with treats and gifts and free meals. Yes. I need that. I need it all. I need everything. I need all the community support that I can absolutely get to be great. You know, I'm willing to go out in front and do what a lot of people are too scared to do. I just need the support. You know, with the support, I can touch the moon. Big shout outs to Ascari. Thank you so much, sweetie. Thank you so much. What's up, Cynthia? She says, I just saw a video today from Go Black about Africa, about Russia coming to Africa, basically moving in and taking over. Have you noticed anything or any news about Russians in Africa doing things? No, I haven't heard anything like that. I don't know. But to be fair, I'm not necessarily following the Russia situation currently. I was following it as it pertained to Ghanaians, and I was doing updates about how they were handling the evacuation of their students. But following that, I haven't been involved in that because I'm in Ghana, so I'm not really worried about Russia and Ukraine. I'm letting them white folks work out their differences, you know. But to be fair, I don't really think that Russia has a negative relationship with the continent per se. I mean, they haven't been responsible for any, military destabilization here. They weren't part of the slave trade here, So, I mean, really, if we would think about it, if we would be diplomatic and maybe think about it, maybe we might want to, partner up with Russia more than the U.S. because the U.S. and Europe are the number 2 proponents of the abuse on our continent, but I mean, that's just my own unpopular opinion. What's up? Thank you guys so much. Jerome, our brother Jerome, I always love to see him. He's here with us. And thank you so much for your super chat. I'm just doing shout outs and showing love to everyone who has sent some support. This support is for our music project because we got some African superstar music lovers and they like, yo, Gina, it's time for you to drop a new track. But NCF is like, bring out the new music. Bring out the new music. So, and we had Honeycomb so graciously, wow, on her own birthday. I just love that. That's really amazing. And we all showing love for that. Alexis has been through what I talked about them moving the bar. She got 3 degrees. And then her boss was on that BS. Now, if the white girl came with Alexis's qualifications, would they have said the same thing? No. And that's the thing, guys. We know the double standards exist, and we can't do anything about it. This stuff is damaging to you psychologically. Because, especially if you're progressive, because you want to move forward in life. You're doing everything you can. They told us as we grew up in America, get your education. Education opens doors. That's what they kept telling us. Then we went and got education. And what? Now they say you got too much education? Was they telling us that when we was getting education? Was they telling us that when we was taking student loans? Hey, you already got 1 degree. If you get 2, you're going to be overqualified. No. You see, and all this stuff is created to siphon your time, waste your time, frustrate you, and you end up becoming, a fraction of your potential. I can guarantee you right now, I wouldn't probably be doing music if I was still living back in Ohio. Because I was so busy with work, I didn't have time to develop my creative contributions. There was no AfricanSuperstar.com. There was no worldwide travels. There was no music. My platform didn't blow up until I left the U.S. And, so, I mean, honestly, and I was so worried about my life. Like, how's my life going to be what I want it to be? Y'all might think this mansion and pool dream is new, but it's not. This is how I've always wanted to live. But I couldn't figure out the avenue in the West of how to achieve it. So big shout outs to Alexis. Thank you so much, souls of our ancestors. I appreciate the compliments. I had a night out today. So yes. I hope you feel special, Honeycomb. Everybody's showing you love in the chat room because that's such a special move. To share your special day with me and actually sew into our project. But see, like I said, I'm good for it. Y'all gonna see new music on this channel. Y'all gonna see music videos because I'm making music. I'm doing my thing. You know? And I appreciate the family backing me up. I feel this. Souls of our ancestors said, I would much rather deal with dust versus microaggressions on a daily. It's the truth. Y'all remember there's some kind of advert. It's like you can get with this or you can get with that. That's what we're talking about here. That's exactly what we're talking about. Those of us living on the continent, we go through whatever we go through. Rough roads, power outages, water being off, cultural differences, language barriers, people trying to get, overprice us for stuff. Yeah, we go through all of that. So what? You can get with this or you can get with that. That's how it is. Pick your poison. I feel like the problems in Ghana, are minuscule really at the end of the day, and also can potentially be addressed and changed. Being in an environment that's growing and developing is also really good for your psyche because it cultivates the hope that, things can get better. Things can get better here and things can change. But in America, things are not going to get better or change. In the UK, things are not going to get better or change. For God's sake, we just saw in Ukraine a war situation and students. So basically kids. And they was like, sorry, on your own. Okay, you're on your own, fam. We about to get on these trains and get out of here. If the Russians come and blow you up, I'm sorry. We got to draw the line of demarcation, and like Michael said, all I want to say is that they don't really care about us. Sit back there, but everybody gone back. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the jams. Yeah, but I'd rather do with this than that. Big shout outs. Love to travel with Wave. Says we experience it in the Caribbean. Absolutely. Tropical climate. But people in the West don't get it. They think how they live is how everybody else lives. And if people don't live like them, then something's wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about the dust. Okay, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to just be honest. I don't care about the dust. I mean, it's dry here and we could go for some rain, but I don't even care about the rain. I like the fact it's sunny every day. I don't have to go out with an umbrella. I can wear sandals. I walk to the gym and, I like the fact I can put my clothes out on the line and they get dry. I mean, there's a lot of positives. You just got to see the silver lining. Could they do better with the litter issue? Yes. We're actually waiting for one of you diasporan people to come up with some amazing idea of how to deal with the litter and, rubbish problem here, not just in Ghana, but on the continent. I'm looking for one of you guys to create something. Some of you guys work in, the trash removal services and recycling. Come up with a bright idea and solve it and get rich. Because if you can solve the recycling problem on the continent, you will most definitely get rich. When you come here with your game plan, with your factory, with your vehicles, your trash removal, hello. See opportunity, don't see problems. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but I should just let you know. A lot of you guys don't live in tropical climates. Those of you in America and Canada, over there, Australia, UK, in tropical climates, just like Love to Travel said, and I did preference in my video, tropical climates go through dry seasons. And tropical climates also have rainy seasons. Something else that we don't really have in the West. We have springtime, we have April showers bring May flowers, but rainy season is like, it's actually synonymous with tropical climates. All right, let me move on. I made a video about it. Don't take me back, y'all. What's up, Benjamin? Osei. It's the same. What's up? Samson's in the UK. He likes all that greenery in the UK. It's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. UK is a scenic country, but rain every day is a pain in the butt. Okay, the fact that you can see the sun and then you be like, let me get this umbrella because it can start raining at any minute in the UK. It's annoying. Yes, you know, they do have the green acres and all that, but that rain every day, fam. That cold weather every day. No. I'll take, you can get with this or you can get with that. Okay. Big shout outs. Andrew, I see you with your super chat, brother. Thank you so much. Souls of our ancestors talking about that nonsense at the workplace. My boss had no degree. She gained her position simply because she had the complexion for selection. She had the complexion for selection. That's real. I've been beat out for promotions by uneducated non-black people. And then I had to turn around and train them. How about that? Yeah, I don't know what they be on, but I know that I did watch her first video from Ghana. And there was just like a lot of comments in the comments. Oh my gosh, Accra's so dirty. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And I'm thinking to myself, like, duh, stupid. It's Harmattan. And Nigeria is having Harmattan as well. And any African market looks like Circle. You know, Circle Market. So I just, you know, naturally wanted to give my perspective and use it as a teaching point. You know, because like I said, I know for a fact many people in the West, they just don't have a concept of different ways of life. You know, they are socialized to think that America is the whole wide world. You know, we don't get a lot of world history or geography. A lot of Americans don't travel, so they don't have anything to contrast against the nonsense that they're getting exposed to in America. They've never heard of Harmattan. You know what I'm saying? There's probably people that are 40 and 50 years old that have never heard of Harmattan. Okay. And so I just took that as an opportunity to provide some of the reasons why it's dusty or dirty here in Ghana, you know, some of the reasons. So anyway, big shout outs to Roxanne. Oh, I see you there. Thank you guys. Waste management. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You got a problem. Oh, Accra's dirty. Oh, Lagos is dirty. Okay. What can you do? Because I was Googling. I'm not going to lie to you. I Googled a couple, you know, like weeks ago, like recycling projects in Africa. How can I make money from recycling? Because I'm like, shoot, let me get paid off the issue. Problems become, you know, when you come up with solutions to problems, you get rich. Okay, that's how it goes. You know, because if you can figure out some kind of innovative way to deal with waste management here on the continent, you have so much waste management that you can be utilized for. And if other people are trying to address it, they're not doing a great job, which means you can come in and take over the market, which again equates to rich. So anyway, I have talked and you know, seen everybody in the chat room and everything. But the moral of this video is that Africa is the move for progressive blacks. I mean, it's just it's an irrefutable truth. It is an irrefutable truth. You have the space and opportunity to become amazing and great. I feel like if I invest 10 years of my life here, I cannot lose. That's literally how I feel. Now, on the other hand, I've invested, you know, over 30 years in the West, and I really don't have anything to show for it. You know, but I can take 10 years here. I've already spent 2, and look at my 2 years. You know, so packed with progress. So 10 years, it's just so very encouraging for progressive people, you know. So big shout outs to the African Superstar family. You guys were amazing tonight. I want to give another special shout out to all my super chat donors, especially Honeycomb, celebrating her birthday with the family and being so generous to me. I love you guys. All these funds for people watching the playback, you can still contribute. It's scrolling across the bottom of the screen, and these are going towards new African superstar music. Because some of y'all come in my videos and be in the comments and be like, oh my gosh, Gina, when are you going to drop a new track? When the funds are there. Yeah. And not a minute before, because I can't. I mean, to be honest, I've recorded, the 2 tracks and paid for 2 music videos. Basically, that was my money, and it was expensive. Okay. So right now, I need that community support. So I appreciate you guys for showing it tonight. The more we get, the faster we move forward, so it's exciting. And I'm also really happy that you guys are enjoying the music and the videos and sharing it and downloading it, and all that stuff is encouraging, because it reinforces that there is a desire for what I'm trying to provide for our people. So I will see you guys again very soon. Okay, I hope you have an excellent evening, and make sure you subscribe to our channel if you're not yet subscribed. Make sure you like the video, guys. I know y'all couldn't see the like count today, but that doesn't mean anything. Still hit the like. Until we meet again, stay black and true. If you ain't black, just stay true.